Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back and ready to serve up what will likely be another laser cannon-free episode of XCOM: The Long War. That's right, folks, because here at Perfidious Pete Incorporated, we're committed to bringing you nothing but the saltiest XCOM footage available. And to help ensure that we deliver pure, undiluted, 100% organic salt in every single episode, we go to extensive lengths to make absolutely certain that our project remains laser cannon-free. And you might be saying, Pete, there's no such thing as organic salt. By definition, salt can't be organic because sodium chloride contains no carbon. And you're not wrong. But there is one caveat you fail to consider, my hypothetically skeptical and well-informed friend, and that is that at Perfidious Pete Incorporated, the salt we're referring to is bile salt. Yes, sir, here at Perfidious Pete Incorporated, we deal exclusively in the thick, hate-fueled secretions of our own bitter black livers, which most certainly do contain carbon, and which most certainly are the direct result of a lack of laser-based aircraft weaponry with which to smite our foes. So step on up and enjoy this episode with a clear conscience, safe in the knowledge that no laser cannons were used and that no UFOs were harmed during the making of this episode, no matter how much we might wish it were otherwise. Because here at Perfidious Pete Incorporated, we're fully and 100% absolutely committed to a campaign of unending stupidity. And hey, while we're on the subject of stupid, let's go talk about our new rookie who got promoted last episode despite his own sort of abject stupidity and incompetence. Jack, not Errol, Flynn did receive a promotion. That's some funky fresh hairstylings, kind of a loose flowing mane, some sweet mutton chop sideburns, a glorious mustache, frankly. You know, if we compound his somewhat unconventional flowing locks, mutton chops, and frankly, a glorious mustache. I can't say anything bad about the mustache, I really can't. But if we combine all that together with his air of general incompetence, I think I know who we're looking at here. This, ladies and gentlemen, is George Custer. That's right, General Custer himself, most famous, of course, for his last stand. Little known fact, George Custer was actually quite a influential and successful commander in the American Civil War. He actually did quite well until the unfortunate incident that resulted in his destruction and the destruction of his entire command at the Battle of Little Bighorn. It was kind of, you know, unfortunate, but hey, you can't win them all, and like I said, based on his performance, this entire fate may befall him yet again, so this really is kind of a test here with Project Lazarus. We're trying to determine if perhaps the effectiveness of someone put into Project Lazarus has anything to do with their previous incarnation. Are they fated to die the same way every time? Is it always going to end in tragedy for Custer? There's really only one way for us to find out, and we've been getting some inklings that perhaps past lives are echoing forward through the ether to affect our troopers even in their reincarnated forms, and I really think Custer is the linchpin that we need in order to determine for certain if that is happening. Also, at some point, Napoleon apparently picked himself up a nickname, and we did not notice. Because I'm pretty sure I did not give Napoleon the nickname Kramer. He doesn't really strike me as the Michael Richards sort. I mean, they're kind of both prone to explosive, violent outbursts, so I guess they have that in common. But I don't really think it merits the nickname, since especially Napoleon predated the Kramer character by a couple hundred years. No, we're going to go with the more common little corporal. It won't fit. You gotta be kidding me. Ah, what a jip. Well, I guess you can't be the little corporal then, can you, Napoleon? So we'll just have to go with Emperor. Napoleon Emperor Bonaparte. He was the Emperor of France, folks, and controlled a good portion of the world at some time. Let's hope his performance actually lives up to his nickname. Although I gotta say, with his kill-to-mission ratio, Napoleon has definitely been holding it down. And he has most certainly been the Emperor on a couple of Exalt missions we've sent him on, so I got no complaints. Emperor of my heart is what Napoleon is. So that's got our maintenance tasks taken care of. As you can see, a couple laser cannons that we're still waiting for, and I have a feeling we won't be seeing any laser cannon intercepts because XCOM hates me and it doesn't want me to have nice things. So 21 hours before our first laser cannon comes online in Africa. Technically, we do have 2 almost ready over Europe, but we don't get intercepts over Europe again because the game hates me. So I have to assume we're going to get a mission in Nigeria because that's where we get all our missions. So Buck Rogers laser. Here at Perfidious Pete Incorporated, we're dedicated to lying to you over and over and over because we're fucking idiots. So our dedication to our campaign of unending stupidity, I mean, that dedication definitely remains, but our dedication to laser cannon free episodes may stay? I'm seriously considering not sending up a laser cannon, and there's a very particular reason why. This is a small scout. It's coming in low. I don't really want to waste a laser cannon. I think we're better off to just send, like, let's throw Late Raven 11 at it. I mean, this is a small UFO. We should be able to just shoot this down with regular avalanche missiles. This should not present a problem. Right, Raven 11, when I say this should not present a problem? Are you even going to catch this UFO? I'm guessing not. We're definitely not going to get another chance at an intercept here, so I'm now immediately wishing I had sent a laser cannon. Well, we got explosions. You got to hit it again. You know what? I'll take it. At this point, I'll take it. We weren't going to get another shot at that one. It's fine. It's fine. The cash bounty actually is quite useful for us. We have no objections to that. It's going to take 100 years for that interceptor to fly back. How were you not at bingo fuel, sir? You were almost on the fucking eastern edge of China. Maybe that's why he flies so poorly. He's carrying so damn much fuel, he's got no maneuverability. That could explain a lot. We should maybe investigate that. Also, the other thing we should maybe investigate while I'm thinking of things, how much is a covert operations scan here? It's 75. We know it's not in Canada, we know it's not in South Africa. It has been a few days. I would like to see that go down to 50, but we did just get that cash bounty. We also need to save cash. Let's look at our facilities menu. It's about time to scan for XCOM, but based on the fact that it's still 75 credits, I don't necessarily think we need to do it right away. We may have a little time on that. I think we got to save this cash for excavating the steam vent, because it's going to be ridiculously expensive, and we've got to get that thermo generator also up and running as quick as possible so we can build our alien containment. So let's just go back to scanning then. I'm comfortable with the splash, that's fine. I gotta say yes. I don't like using our Illyrium so willy-nilly, but we desperately need the money. Money early, of course, much like scientists early. Invest in the future of your project. Invest in the future of your project now, and it'll only pay dividends later. Also, we're not really using Illyrium at the moment, so we can kind of afford to let a little go. We still have 270. That's a pretty reasonable supply. So 5 more days for our excavation there. Get that started. That'll be a steam vent, assuming we can get to the cash to afford it, which shouldn't be too terribly tough. I think they're like 250 or 300. One more solid mission would get us there. Alright, so alien warfare is complete. Excellent. Let's take a look and see what we unlocked here. Smart shell pod and adaptive tracking pod, neither of which I'm even going to build because they're both for shivs, and we ain't building any shivs. So clearly experimental warfare was, I would say, a not good use of our time, but that's actually a lie, because it unlocks advanced aerospace concepts, which is definitively a good use of our time. This is a bit of a tough one. Xenogenetics I don't give a shit about. Improved body armor is 8 days. We could theoretically use some improved armor. Although I'm not hugely interested in the upgrade we get just for doing improved armor. It's the one after that that I really like. Alien computers is only 10 days. With alien computers and advanced aerospace concepts both, we could really up our interceptor game. Alternatively, Gauss weapons is a thing. Man, that's a lot of weapon fragments and a long time, actually. Also 60 alloys, holy crap. Even if we were to research Gauss weapons, I honestly don't think we could actually get it done. I really don't. I think we're better off with alien computers. Let's do alien computers. We have plenty of UFO flight computers.
I do not always agree with Dr. Shen. He has a point in this case.
What case are you referring to, Dr. Valen?
To capture an alien subject alive.
Oh, building the thing?
We need to construct a containment facility before we attempt to bring one in.
Well, that's not specifically true. I mean, I can capture one and take their shit and then just shoot them in the head while they're unconscious on the ground before we get the facility built. And if the opportunity presents itself, I assure you, Dr. Valen, that's precisely what I'm going to do, because I want some alien fucking grenades. You're not wrong about building the facility, though. I give you credit that you're not wrong. We do need to build one. It is on the list. It's on my list of things to do, man. Come on. My honey-do list is only so long here, Dr. V. I'm being overly cautious about Exalt. I should really just scan. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna scan. Yeah.
Positive identification.
I'm very glad I did that.
Exalt
very glad I did.
Verified.
Alright, so let's bust up this Canadian ring. I have to assume Exalt at this point if they're in Canada. What nefarious deed could they possibly up to in this part of the country? Where they got some kind of weird maple syrup smuggling operation where they're trying to taint the world's maple syrup with some kind of evil alien hybridization gene? I'm gonna go with that. That's probably what they're doing. Steve Loco Irwin, as much as I'd like to send him, he is a fucking stalwart badass. I don't think we can spare Steve for the length of time it takes to do a covert operation. And you know what? Napoleon has been doing such a fantastic job for us. I don't see any reason to not just send Napoleon again. We're going to put the Emperor. He's our covert operative. Look at that speed. HE grenades and a pistol. That's all Napoleon needs. With that, he can conquer most of France.
Covert operative.
Not that that's an
deployed to
accomplishment these
disrupt
days, but hey, what are you
Exalt
going to
cell
do?
in Canada.
So Napoleon is off to take care of our friendly Exalt, and we will get back to scanning. Could we get a mission maybe sometime in the near future, please, XCOM? Something? It's been a while. Normally I wouldn't complain about a nice break between missions. You're killing me, Mexico. You're killing me. You're killing me because I can't say no to this. I just can't say no. Ah, you're like a disease, Mexico. You're like a disease. The more I take, the more I need. I'm like an Offspring song, by the way. I'm gonna do it. Back to scanning. I feel guilty about giving up those 12 alloys because we kind of do need them. Fantastic, we have an arc thrower. We will be absolutely taking that on this mission. Whatever it happens to be, we're gonna be taking it.
Detected.
A small UFO low over Africa. We got this. Do we let him try it out on a 0 kill? We have no experienced pilots with laser cannons up in this mug? What the hell, man? Baja has Stingrays. You know what? Laser cannon free be damned. We need Obi. We're gonna send him up on balance though, with the bonus for the laser cannon hit. I'd like to try and minimize damage to him if we can. So let's see if Scorpion Obi can bag his first kill, given the fact that he's over-equipped with a laser cannon. He damn well better. That's all I'm gonna say. It'd be nice if you would catch the alien. You have to catch him in order to shoot him down.
Closing on target.
What the shit is this? He drove right up in his face. Cash bounty again and sustained heavy damage. I am with this displeased. The cash bounty I'm not necessarily displeased with. What I am displeased with, however, is the amount of damage he took. Why did he fly so close to use a laser cannon? Since when is a laser cannon a close-range weapon? It has a long range, actually. Does it not? Because now I'm gonna go look. We're taking it off of him for sure. That's what's the weapon info, please? Range long. Why did you fly right up next to him then? I don't want to talk to you, Scorpion. Get out of my sight. Just get out of my sight. You know what? Let's do a little bit of weapon swapping here. We're gonna change this actually again. Why can't I edit? Oh, I gotta wait to 12 hours to change him from fine. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it then. I was gonna give this to Baja instead, but it's gonna take somebody out for a week. Let's just put it on Cowboy Album. This actually is more of a test. So it's 168 hours to rearm the weapon. He also had 11 days of repair time. When that weapon is equipped on his craft, I want to see what his repair time is, because I do want to see if they patched out so you can't hot swap him anymore. We've got to know that for sure. I suspect that they did, but I want confirmation on this. A Google search, I'm sure, could probably also confirm that for me. The world is bleeding me dry with these requests that I can't say no to. What is this? Did suddenly Vito Corleone take over for everybody else in the universe when it comes to requests? They're all making offers I can't fucking refuse here. I want to say no, but I'm a girl who can't say no. On the plus side, we can probably pay for our thermal generator now. I mean, it'll be done, so we got that going for us. We haven't had a mission in a while. Troopers are getting a little bored. Raven 11 is back in service. There's our excavation complete, and thanks to some timely requests.
At this point, a foundry would certainly help us further.
It would certainly be nice, wouldn't it? But you know what we need before we can build a foundry, Dr. Shen?
I recommend we get started on
the power to run the
sooner
fucking thing.
rather than later.
What kind of fucking engineer are you, Dr. Shen? We don't have the power to run a goddamn foundry. Why are you recommending that we build one? We also can't afford it now because we built the thermo generator, and we're going to put a alien containment facility there probably as soon as we can afford it. Seriously, engineering, Dr. Shen. Are you like a social engineer? What the shit, man? How did you get this job? A covert operation is probably going to be our next run. Alright then. We completed a new laser cannon. We gotta assign new projects on this one. We gotta get that equipped, so let's throw it on an aircraft. Who needs one? These guys are both gonna have one. That'll give us 3 over Africa and 2 over Europe. Also, didn't we nickname you once already, Raven 11, or am I insane? Blinker Kamala. Sure, why not? You've got to kill now. That name should stick. I don't want to take one out of Europe. We get so few intercepts over Europe, I think it's better to put it over Africa, even if we have to take somebody offline to do it. Stingray missiles and a laser cannon actually have the same level of armor penetration, so I'm going to go ahead and bump Baja for the nonce. Also, Baja has some kills, 3 of them in fact, so giving him a laser cannon actually gives him pretty good chances to hit. Even on defensive, he's 50-50. That's pretty solid. We may actually start sending up our multi-kill troopers on defensive just to try and minimize the damage the aliens can do to us during intercepts. I do prefer to fight defensively when possible.
We have a secure transmission coming in from the Council, Commander.
Alright, so we've got a council mission as opposed to our covert operation. When we're outfitting this team, we're going to have to bear in mind that our next mission then definitively is going to be a council mission. Mexico has a bomb disposal mission. Very interesting. We're going to want speed on a bomb disposal mission. This is our first bomb disposal mission as well, so that means thin men should abound. We should have a ton of thin men, which makes a strong case for taking extra med kits. But again, speed is going to be key here. I think we're going to go with a mobility gunner rather than our customary emplacement gunner. We are going to take our sniper still. I'm debating on whether that's going to be Van Dorn, Helen Keller, or Mary Prometheus Shelley. Mary Shelley has been so spot on for us. It's hard to say no. You know what? I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna take Mary Shelley. The Promethean herself, the mother of monsters, the bringer of fire, is gonna give a little fiery kiss to some of our alien friends here. Laser sniper rifle scope, laser sight, Mary Shelley is sorted. We're not gonna go with our emplacement gunner. We're gonna go with a mobility gunner, and I think that means it's gonna be Shaka Zulu, is it not? Yep, the tank himself, Shaka Tank Zulu. I like the fact that Shaka Tank Zulu also sort of sounds like Shock Attack Zulu. Just because I like Shock Attack guns from 40k. Wah! Go Orcs. So no Gatling laser, auto laser, which we kind of screwed up the last time we tried to take our auto laser into combat. This time, not going to make that mistake. Shaka Zulu is ready to kill. He's got the shortened spear for the extra power. It's one of his innovations that made him an effective battlefield commander. We got to have a medic. We also need high mobility, high damage troopers, which means probably Steve Irwin and Virginia Woolf, but I would love to have them for our Exalt mission as well. They're so good. In case we get to 4-man, Virginia Big Bad Wolf and Steve Loco Irwin is half of a team of unstoppable death on an Exalt mission. It really is. I also would like to take Shaka Zulu on the Exalt mission as well, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's go with Thomas Avarice Edison on this one. Edison actually has been pretty solid for us as well. Apart from a slightly lower health than we'd like, Thomas Edison is pretty solid. Attack armor, battlefield scanner, ceramic plating. Actually, Edison looks good. We have other assault troopers. I would love to have St. Joan around for this one, but St. Joan is taking a little visit to the hospital. Teddy Bully Roosevelt we took on our last mission. The Bench, something to be said for that. Eleanor Wolverine Roosevelt. Also good. We got a lot of assault troopers, and I am not complaining. Oh, Michael Jackson is real fast. He's only a specialist, though. I think we save Michael for another day. I don't necessarily like it. I think we'll go with Eleanor the Wolverine Roosevelt, because I'm pretty sure she's close to a level as well, is she not? Let's check. Not that close, actually. You know what? A battle scanner and a med kit, Eleanor. I think I like that layout for you. The metal kit will be good if we run into an abundance of thin men. Keep you safe from poison. I like it. That's smart thinking, Roosevelt. That's good, solid, practical Eleanor Roosevelt style thinking. So that's got our assault trooper. We got a scout and an assault gunner, sniper. You know, an infantryman wouldn't necessarily be a terrible pick. Alternatively, we could really load up on assaults and snipers and maximize our mobility. I kind of like that idea as well. We need a medic for certain. Our fastest medic, I think, is Elvis, right? Well, Elvis and the Cleaner are actually the same. The Cleaner has a terrible defense, which I don't like against thin men. Elvis has a... You know what? Let's go with Elvis, actually. He's got a much higher base defense, and I think in this case, that's probably going to be the right pick. Medkit, battle scanners, that's solid. Let's give you a laser rifle, Elvis. Your aim is a little subpar, but I think we can probably make adjustments. Alright, so what else would we normally take here? We got a sniper, a gunner, a scout, an assault, and a medic. You know what? An engineer is going to hold us in good stead in regards to cover destruction. We're going to definitely need one of those. Let's grab whoever our fastest engineer is, which I think might be Nikola Madman Tesla. You know, Louis Pasteur is pretty quick as well. Let's take Louis Pasteur. His last time out, Pasteur actually did a pretty remarkable job, despite a little unfortunate Grace Under Fire incident. Other than that, though, he was pretty good. We're gonna give him a laser rifle. He does have a terrible aim. I think the laser rifle is probably the right call to help counter a bit of that. He's not as fast as we would like, but Napoleon is our fastest engineer, and he is otherwise engaged. So that just leaves us one pick, and I'm very heavily leaning towards another scout or an assault trooper. I would love to get Mitch Pancakes Hedberg, but we need speed on this mission, and that's not necessarily Mitch's strong suit. Teddy Bully Roosevelt or Thurgood Marshall would also be strong contenders. Then again, what we could do is take one of our lesser assault troopers just to basically run and gun around the map. They're almost guaranteed to get a promotion as well. You know what? Given his 6 health, I think this is the right time to bring out old Willie Shakes. We're going to take out the immortal Bard, the Bard of Avon. He's 2-0 as far as the mission to kill ratio, which I gotta say, if the pen is supposed to be mightier than a sword, maybe we should give you a fucking sword there, Willie Shakes, because you're not exactly getting it done. Or maybe we should give you a pen, rather, because you're not exactly getting it done with the fucking sword. Arc thrower. Oh, I'm tempted. Do we take the arc thrower? It's gonna slow Willie Shakes down. He does not have close quarters combat yet, which makes him a reasonable... Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
You're planning to bring one of those things back here with the arc thrower, Commander.
I'm really not.
I'm a containment facility to
I'm actually just planning to bring back its weapon, and I probably won't even try too hard, Dr. Shen, unless a strong possibility presents itself. But I do have a weapon-disabling gunner in Mary Prometheus Shelley, so it's not out of the question. But that's our team. Let's go see about a bomb. Feeling nervous, actually. I'm a little bit nervous about this one. Little bit nervous.
On the mission site.
Little bit nervous. I should have more confidence in my team because, you know,
Mexico for this mission.
my hesitance is gonna sort of rub off on them. They can sense it. They know when their commander is uncertain. I hate this map. I really hate it. Also, thanks for the elaborate briefing, by the way, Bradford. I'm glad you didn't just brush this one off. Alright. Who was the gray-haired chap there? We didn't bring Samuel Clemens, did we? Who the hell was that?
Strike one. Council intel indicates the aliens are charging a plasma bomb of some kind in your vicinity.
Oh, it was Thomas
Time
Everest
is running
Edison.
short.
Did we bring
We need
Thomas
to
Edison?
locate and disarm that weapon
guess we did.
before they're able to finish priming it.
Alright, well, on the plus side, we've got actually quite a few very, very
Objective
solid
updated.
early grabs here. Elvis Aaron Presley, I think we actually move Elvis and just have him take this trigger first. So, come on. There you go. Elvis is going to make our initial grab, and you know what?
Seems you've bought yourself some time.
We've
but
got
you
an
still need to
abundant
hurry,
supply of
Lord.
battle scanners here. I say we go ahead and use these. I don't want to accidentally trip any... I don't want to trip any pods by accident. I will move forward and take this one if I can get to it safely. It looks like we got a pretty clear path of approach, actually. So Edison, I'm gonna have you dash, actually. That is, we know it's a safe move. Oh, okay. Thanks, XCOM. You didn't troll me at all with that bullshit. Nope, not even a little. There was no trolling in that. Not at all. Definitely not trolled. I'm feeling a little salty.
Moving to position.
Alright, Shaka Tank Zulu. We kind of need this flank shot to hit here. 94%. We need you to do a slightly above average damage and get me a kill. Or you could straight up fucking miss. That's the other thing you could do, and the one thing we most definitively did not fucking need, sir. Well done. Saltiness already extremely high, rising fast, bile salts flooding main bile duct. We cannot hit these guys with grenades. Alright. We have terrible to hit chances with those. Just absolutely terrible. We could run and gun with the Wolverine. We could almost certainly get a kill, but it leaves her desperately exposed. Mary Shelley, 62% is frankly not good enough. Especially to leave you out in the open, it's definitively not good enough. We could possibly kill both of these guys with a combination of some sweet run and gun action. We've got to be bold at this point. We've got to be bold. And Willie Shakes has got the health. He can take a hit if he has to. I don't think a thin man can kill him in a single turn. 71, 59. We got to go for the 70. A 1%er? Yeah, let's take that. You're no Ava Perone. Come on. 71% here for Willie Shakes.
This the target.
Alright then. This is how it's gonna be, huh, guys? Well, we've committed now. There's, we can't afford. Eleanor Roosevelt actually had to run and gun. Did she not run and gun? She did. Eleanor Roosevelt actually has to run and gun here. We're gonna kill the nearby unit and hope that our close quarters combat is gonna be sufficient to take out another one of these Seekers if they try and advance to a better firing position. I do not like this play at all.
Target eliminated.
Fantastic shot, though. Pasteur, this one's all on you, buddy. We need this, and we need it to be a kill. Pasteur can't quite get us home. So here's the question, then. Do we trust Mary Shelley enough to leave her out in the open? She has 8 health. She has a poor chance, frankly, of killing this thing. All she has to do is hit it. She doesn't have snapshot. No, we can't do it. We're gonna take a look and see what her pistol chance is like. Even if she hits with a pistol, though, nah, it's too low. Simply not worth it. We are gonna put her on Overwatch with... Now, you know what? We're gonna study a weapon. We're gonna have to rely on Eleanor Wolverine Roosevelt and her Wolverine-like tenacity to get it done for us. And I blame all of this squarely on Shaka Zulu. You missed a 94% chance at the Thin Man, Shaka. That is completely unacceptable. Acid spit, yeah. That's fine. We do still have the med kit on one of our troopers. Not going for the flank shot. Very unusual. Taking the guaranteed hit on Elvis. Alright, that's actually a clever play. More thin men are coming. Oh, shit. This is not good. We're in a terrible position now. On the plus side, Mary Shelley is ready to act. Thomas Edison can delay the bomb by at least 1 turn by picking up this trigger. Which we're gonna have him do. We kinda need to get him to full cover.
A little more time, but you still need to find that bomb.
The Thin Men having us pinned down in acid is real bad. What can you do from here, Shaka Zulu? You better have a shot at something. 65 is not good. 64 is better. 49. You gotta take this shot, Zulu. We need us to hit. Shaka Zulu has been, thus far, a pretty goddamn bitter disappointment. Alright, Mary Shelley, you've got to now protect Shaka Zulu. We need a kill here, Shelley. Somebody's got to do something. Somebody's got to hit a high percentage shot. The mother of monsters not failing to let us down. Now, Eleanor Roosevelt does have a med kit, so she's immune to this acid. We don't really have to worry about this. She did use her run and gun ability, however, so I think what we're going to do, we're just going to move her to better cover. Have her take a shot and finish off this Seeker for us. Should be the Seeker dead. There we go. Alright, so we got that guy down. We got to get Elvis to some manner of cover. And we're probably just going to have Elvis heal, actually. I think, in fact, there's no probably about it. We're going to have Elvis patch himself up. There we go. Puts him back on armor damage. Edison could advance and then possibly just fall back. Pasteur, you have frankly a bad shot. I'm not sure that we can do much better. That cover is not destructible. We cannot blow that up. Honestly, I think you're probably better off just shooting from here. It's not going to get the kill even if it hits, which it did, and I'm not complaining, Louis. That was a fine shot. Willie Shakes has almost got a hunker. He could theoretically take it on his armor. This is real dangerous for Edison, and I'm going to do it anyway. My guess is probably Edison is going to get covered in acid. 58, 42. I'm taking a 58. We need to kill here. Oh, Thomas Avarice Edison delivers on a somewhat low percentage shot. Nicely done, Tommy. Nicely done. Alright, Willie Shakes is going to have to hunker then. My guess is the Thin Man will probably respond with an acid spit to try and pin down Thomas Edison. Nope, he's going for a flank. Wow, he's got the flank. Nope, yep. Not actually flanked. I can't believe that shot missed. Also, that guy just wrote his own suicide note. That man is dead. Shooting at Shaka Zulu, I'm gonna reckon. Yep. Nope, acid. Wow, that was a poor choice. That was actually a very poor choice. We're in a good position now. Both of these Thin Men have signed their own death warrants. Yeah, I like our chances here. Eleanor Roosevelt can probably straight up just go murder one of them. Thomas Edison can definitively murder one. Willie Shakes is still covered in acid. We got 4 turns until the bomb goes off. That's probably plenty of time. Mary Shelley, what do you got? 67%. We're gonna have to take it. Looks good. Mary Shelley delivers a dome shot. That's exactly what we needed, Shelley. Exactly what we needed. I need a battle scanner out here, but I also need Thomas Edison to shoot this man in the face.
I'm on it, Commander.
I'm gonna prioritize the shooting in the face part. This guy has gotta die. This is can't miss, guaranteed kill. That's one dead Thin Man. Louis Pasteur, we brought him because he's speedy, and we did that for a reason. Do I really want to advance that far, though? I'm real uncomfortable about doing that without a battle scanner. So let's have the king deploy his last battle scanner for us, just to make sure that we're safe to get a little bit further forward and get some more of these triggers.
Scanning.
Really wish Elvis had a little better arm. That did absolutely nothing for us because it's stuck to a car. Well, we got to chance it then. I'm very salty about the Elvis throw there. If this pops a pod, I'm going to be real pissed off. All right, we got lucky. Shaka Zulu is in acid. We're just going to hunker it out. Theoretically, we could also have used Elvis to neutralize some of this acid, which there is a very strong case for doing that. But no, not at this point.
Moving out.
I think it's a little early for that. We still got the Mother of Monsters. I'm very much glad that I got a med kit for Eleanor Roosevelt. That's proving to be a solid asset for us. We need a term to get reconsolidated. We're a little spread out. So, Wolverine, you also have a battle scanner, right? Yeah, we're going to take a turn to just kind of consolidate our gains. If we were playing poker right now, we'd be raking in a big-ass pot. Alright, so we've got vision on what? Mary Shelley actually has a flank shot. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. I'm not passing up a 97% chance at a kill. The Mother of Monsters downed him. Straight up eliminated his shit. And these 2 Thin Men are still very far away from kind of our area of operations. Mary Shelley has no ammunition left. That's a little unfortunate. I think we can probably afford to do a little double moves. We're quite far away from the alien action. We're gonna have Elvis dash to here. This path does not take him through an acid cloud, does it? Does it? No. Okay.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
We're gonna have him move out. We're gonna disarm this bomb with Louis Pasteur. I don't think Pasteur is gonna have enough arm to get a grenade where I necessarily want one. So we're gonna have him move to here. He can't see anything. Let's just kind of test the waters with the grenade. How far can he throw one? Not far enough to make it worthwhile, honestly. Let's just put him on Overwatch. Shaka, you gotta hunker down because you're still covered in alien sludge. William Shakespeare also still covered in alien sludge. Edison could go for a disarm. You know what? I think this actually is the right play. Here's what we're gonna do. Ooh, he's got a flanker. It's just not good enough. We disarm that, then we're gonna fall back to here to full cover.
That's 0 energy on that power node, strike 1.
To try and make at least one of these Thin Men come at us and take some Overwatch here from our engineer. We're not gonna give him any freebies. That guy has actually positioned himself quite poorly. As has that guy. So we've got some real potential here. We're gonna have to run double Overwatch with Edison, which I don't necessarily relish. But it has to be done.
That's affirmative.
This is why we brought Thomas Edison. This is Thomas Edison's job, frankly. Don't get hit. And so Edison dodges one. That's fantastic. Nicely done, Tom. Go 2 for 2 for me, buddy. Here we go. This is the critical one, because this one actually only has a much less penalty. Only 70%. Edison's still pulling off the dodge for us. Well done, Tom. He's a greedy, miserable, fucking vile bastard, but say what you want about Thomas Edison, the man knows how to kill. We could run and gun and just straight up murder that guy. I very much like that idea. But I think we might be better served with Louis Pasteur doing the long-distance dash for us here. He's definitely going to be able to hit that guy with a grenade. We're not going to get our arc thrower into play on this one, I don't think, simply because Willie Shakes is too far back. And covered in acid, also. It's important. That did not set off that car. Well, it sort of set off the car. Shaka Zulu, you're just going to dash. Is there any full cover? Yeah, dash to that full cover. Willie Shakes could run and gun here. I don't really think it's worth having him run and gun, because he's not going to need the gun part of the running and gunning. Mary Shelley's just going to reload. Eleanor, you might run and gun because, yeah, we're gonna have Eleanor Roosevelt run and gun for the slam dunk kill here. I want the 100% kill shot. I really wish Eleanor had either close encounters or hit and run, but she does not. This is a dead Thin Man, though. That's sorted. So Elvis Aaron Presley, what should we do with you, sir?
Okay.
Are you gonna be able to get a shot at this Thin Man? Eh, you are. It's just not good. I mean, it's a shot, it's just a bad shot. I would also love to have Thomas Edison go take a poke at that trigger for us, but I don't think it's in the cards. We could take this shot and try to holo target for Elvis. I think that might be our best bet, actually. So 24%er, miss for Thomas Avarice Edison, but that is unsurprising. Very unsurprising. That did bump Elvis up to 54%, slightly better than a coin flip. We're gonna have to take it because our friendly neighborhood Louis Pasteur is in a real bad position. Elvis with the miss. That is unfortunate.
No, that is not good.
I tend to agree with that assessment, sir. William Shakespeare is gonna dash, and that's gonna close us out. Pasteur's in a real rough spot here. This guy's definitely gonna move because he's gonna want to get away from this car.
They're trying to pull back.
Oh, that's very lucky for us. He had a morale problem and fell back. Double fall back. Very interesting. So we caught a little bit of a break there. There goes our car. This car probably also. Yeah, there we go. I really don't mind blowing up cars because it means the enemies can't use them to blow us up. So I'm normally not too upset when cars explode. Don't pass through the acid, Edison. Is there a way for you to get over there that doesn't run you straight through fucking acid, you idiot? It seems like Edison may be committed. Is that going around? That might be going around. Honestly, I can't tell. Nope, didn't go around. God damn it, Edison, you fucking idiot. You know what? You're gonna have to take one for the team with this one. We need this battle scanner. Actually, we can't afford to throw it. Alright, here's the thing. We know that Thin Man is not on Overwatch for this turn. For at least this turn, he cannot be on Overwatch.
Okay.
We gotta get at least sight on him to give Mary Shelley a chance at chasing him down.
Get over there and deactivate it.
New objective.
We have sight. I don't think Mary Shelley's gonna have an angle, though. She absolutely does not. So we're gonna move Mary Shelley, have her steady her weapon. She doesn't have a shot from there, either. So our Thin Man friend is very well bunkered in. There's nothing Eleanor Roosevelt can do from where she's at. I don't think Pasteur could get close enough to whip a grenade in there, could he? The odds do not look strong. Really don't. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring Eleanor Roosevelt to here.
We'll go.
If this guy comes around the corner, we're gonna rely on her close quarters combat to kind of save the day.
That's affirmative.
Elvis, you gotta get this trigger for me. And then I actually want you on Overwatch, Elvis.
Power node, powered down.
Pasteur, I want you moving to full cover, actually. So go ahead and do that. What is this? I am quite upset by that outcome. There was another pod hiding just behind this that we did not see. He's not really going anywhere because Eleanor Roosevelt has him pinned down, but I'm still real salty about that outcome. I gotta admit, I am quite salty.
Roger, Dodger.
Willie Shakes is gonna move at a dash. There's really not much we can do with Shaka Zulu. We could have him dash to there, I suppose. Elvis is in kind of a rough spot, actually.
On the move.
He's on Overwatch, but unless his Overwatch hits, he's very vulnerable to being flanked right about now. Even if it hits, it's not gonna kill that guy. More acid. So the aliens are definitely fighting sort of a delaying tactic here, just trying to keep us with our heads down so that we can't get to the bomb trigger in time. It's a clever strategy. It's probably gonna work. We should have a shot with Mary Shelley here. You gotta be kidding me. Still no shot from Shelley? Alright then, we're gonna advance Mary Shelley even further. How does she not have shots here? Eleanor Roosevelt is actually out of ammunition, so we don't really have a whole lot of them. We're not exactly spoiled for choice with what we can do with Eleanor.
Heading to that
I'm
location.
gonna move to here because I want to see if that other Thin Man is on Overwatch. We can't really tell.
Bang.
We're just gonna reload. Where's Shaka Zulu? Shaka, I need you dealing on this guy in the car here, if you can, sir. And we may have to have Louis Pasteur do a little take one for the team. It would be nice, Shaka Zulu, if one time on this mission you fucking hit something, sir.
Prawn got lucky.
Alternatively, consider doing that, because that's exactly what we needed you to do. Yeah, I think at this point, Pasteur pretty much is locked in. He's gonna have to take the acid damage. I do not like this, but he can't throw it because he's fucking in acid. God damn it.
Aye, aye,
Well, we can at least get Elvis to a little better cover. That's the other thing we can do. We can take this shot, and it's not gonna matter even if it hits. Which it didn't, so it's doubly not gonna matter. Edison is gonna hunker because he's still in acid. And suddenly our progress is completely stymied. Willie Shakes, I don't suppose you can do anything, can you, sir? Doesn't look like it. Please tell me this path does not take you through acid like Thomas Edison. Alright, clearly William Shakespeare a little more interested in his self-preservation than Thomas Edison. I'm gonna take a shot at whom? Shaka Zulu? Alright, I don't mind him shooting at Shaka, actually. Shaka got a lot of health. He's pretty tough. Our other Thin Man friend is clear at the edge of the map. He actually could not get farther away from the action. He's coming up to make a move on Eleanor Roosevelt? Alright. Well, I think the aliens may have sealed their fate here. Pasteur could do such good work for us if we just... you know what? It's not worth the risk. It's really not worth the risk. Mary Shelley, I want you studying that weapon. Oh. So now the soup has thickened. How close is Willie Shakes? Oh, he's close enough, actually. Willie Shakes could throw the arc thrower and... Oh, this is real interesting. Alright, so we're gonna have to play our cards on this one pretty damn carefully. First off, we gotta get rid of this other Thin Man. He's hiding around behind the back of this truck, thinks he's clever. It's not gonna save him. We're gonna shoot him in the back. We can't take the flank shot on that other Thin Man because Eleanor Roosevelt will just straight up kill him. So we've got that working. Now we gotta soften this guy up without killing him. We gotta hurt him just right. We gotta Goldilocks hurt him. Theoretically, this would be the Goldilocks level of hurt if we could get it to land. Shaka Zulu hasn't exactly been spot on for us. A trend which shows every sign of continuing into the indefinite future. 54% for Elvis. Can he deliver this time? That's got us in arc thrower range. That actually has us in range for the arc thrower. Mary Shelley has got to take this shot, though. I'm not going to charge him if his weapon isn't disabled. I got him. Alright. We can't afford to commit, so Willie Shakes is moving in, then. Go get him, Willie. Throw the stun. This could be our first capture. It's not going to stick even if we get him, because we don't have a place to put him. We got the weapon, though.
Preparing for the interrogation.
Excellent. I am well pleased, everyone. Well pleased. You are still covered in acid, so please hunker down, Thomas Edison. Louis Pasteur is likewise covered in acid, so again, please hunker down, sir. We got 2 turns until this bomb detonates. We need to be doing some disarming. Shakesy? Thank you, sir. Louis? You are no longer covered in acid, so I want you to reload. We're actually going to delay another turn. I want full Overwatch capabilities before we trigger that. Shaka, also reload. Sir William, let's have you take up position right against it. You don't really need to reload, so we can spare you this turn. That's fine. Where is... Mary Shelley is all alone by her little lonesome. I think she's gonna be okay. She's gonna have to brave it. She's a solid trooper for us. She's a stalwart warrior. Every confidence she'll be alright. I'm gonna take the other disarm to buy us an additional turn. Not that we really need it, actually.
Node is deactivated.
Right, so Elvis, I want you in full cover, actually. Full corner cover. The king deserves no less than corner cover. So is that everybody reloaded except Thomas Edison, who has to hunker down again? We can disarm this bomb at will, so it's Overwatch. Overwatch.
Aye, aye.
Thomas Edison is now acid-free. His Overwatch with a shotgun really isn't going to matter, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Shaka Zulu on Overwatch. Willie Shakes is going to be our trigger man. Mary Shelley, go ahead and steady. We probably... Actually, last turn, we definitively should have had Mary Shelley reload. That was a mistake. Bomb is disarmed, however.
Excellent work, Strike One.
So all we have to do now is bring down whatever aliens remain.
We're receiving reports of heavy X-ray activity in that area.
So we're going to bring William Shakespeare to here. He's on Overwatch.
We have a new objective.
Let's wait for the drop-ins. I got to assume several of these drop-ins are just going to be straight up immediately murdered. Like, that guy should be dead. That guy should be hella dead.
X-ray down. Got one.
Or everybody and their fucking dog is gonna shoot at the guy who doesn't fucking matter. Eleanor Roosevelt got herself a kill, that's fine. This is a lot of thin men drop-ins, actually. Mary Shelley is in a very bad spot. Alright, Wolvie, what can you do? Not much of anything. Willie Shakes can probably solve this thin man problem for us. 95%. I'm gonna have to rely on Shakespeare's good judgment here. The man knows drama, which is kind of a problem, because actually the dramatic thing to do here would be miss. Or, alternatively, you could do that, which is arguably more dramatic. Was kind of relying on Eleanor Roosevelt to maybe save somebody's bacon, but I don't know as the bacon saving is necessarily going to happen. Shaka Zulu is flanked by what? What is flanking? Oh, that guy. We can just straight up murder that man. I'm not too worried about him. Shaka Zulu can just walk over there. Yeah, but he's on Overwatch. These thin men dropping in on Overwatch is kind of bullshit, actually. What's your shot like? 62% is not good enough. Pasteur, you can only see that guy. Yeah, alright. Well, we're not gonna... Shit. I want to throw a grenade at that guy, and I can't fucking grenade him, because if I throw a grenade at him, it's gonna fucking blow up our captive and destroy our weapon. This is a Scylla and Charybdis situation right here. Alright, so Edison has got to run some Overwatch at some point. In fact, we may just have Edison straight up do nothing but run Overwatch. Yeah, we kind of have to. Alright, Edison, run this for me. You got to pull both of these. Man, Thomas Edison's gonna get shot. Granted, Thomas Edison, a vicious, greedy, manipulative scumbag, and he kind of deserves to be shot, if we're being full-on honest about it. I would prefer to not see it happen, though. There you go. The reason I said I would have preferred to not see it happen is because now Thomas Edison can't really afford to take any more Overwatch shots. We can't really afford to have him do it again, because he's in risk of dying if we do. We also can't really put him in a position where he might get hit. Like here. We're gonna have to come back for Edison's second move. Mary Shelley theoretically could get to safety. Maybe. This guy is a problem. That guy is also... Alright, here's how we're gonna have to deal with this. Pasteur, I need your services, sir. Don't draw Overwatch. Excellent. That's exactly what we needed. Drop a grenade on this guy and blow up his shit. I want this car to straight up explode. I need that man dead. I don't need him hurt. I need him dead. Thanks for listening. If Shaka Zulu moves, he pulls Overwatch. 49%. I simply can't gamble on it, though. Eleanor Roosevelt has to kill this guy. We don't have an option in that department. So we're gonna bring Eleanor around. We did pull his Overwatch, so we got that going for us at least. That man is dead. Now the question becomes, who takes Overwatch here? Edison? I don't like having him do it. Mary Shelley. She could fall back to here, but if she does, she can't shoot. We need that guy dead. It's gotta be Shaka Zulu. He's the only one with enough health to take it if it hits. I have to assume this is going to hit. We got very lucky there. Very lucky. Now, we've got to also get this shot to connect. Alternatively, we could suppress him. No, not at 95%. Not worth it. My thinking behind that was if we suppressed him, he would be stuck next to a car that potentially is going to explode. We can't use that for cover, but that's okay. We're going to bring Mary Shelley the hell. We're getting her to safety. We're going to bring her to here. She should also have a shot at that guy next turn. Yeah, she definitely will. Gonna bring Elvis up. Elvis we may put on Overwatch. Yeah, Elvis is absolutely gonna Overwatch. There's a case to be made for trying to heal Thomas Edison, but he only has one actual wound. So I'm gonna rely on the fact that Elvis's field surgeon ability keeps Thomas Edison from being wounded after the mission is over. This guy's gonna advance. He's definitely going for Edison. He wants Edison's blood. A lot of people wanted Thomas Edison's blood. A lot of people. Yep. He's out for blood. Alright, so what do we got? Who can do what? Who can do what? Who can do what? Edison? You can holo target that guy with a 1%er. I'm absolutely gonna do it. I don't care that it missed. You're not Ava Perone. Only Ava Perone hits the miracle shot. I just wanted him holo targeted for Mary Shelley. 77% chance for Shelley here. That should be end of mission.
done, Strike
There we
One.
go.
I'm
All
reading
right.
zeros on
Operation
bombs
Dark
energy.
Line was indeed dark, but we did capture our first thin man, so we got an alien weapon. We can't put him in containment. That's not something we can do. But Operation Dark Line, still fantastically successful. Despite a rather unfortunate wounding for Elvis Aaron Presley. That's okay. We're going to bring Elvis back to base. We're going to fill him full of peanut butter and banana sandwiches, and he'll be right as rain in no time flat. Also, when it comes to those peanut butter and banana sandwiches, the other thing we stick in those is Quaaludes. We put a lot of Quaaludes in the peanut butter, and that really seems to do it for the King. The King's fantastic surgeon ability did actually work and keep Thomas Edison out of the hospital, for which I am quite grateful. The King himself going to be in for 12 days, eating the aforementioned peanut butter, banana, and Quaalude sandwiches. Little promotion for Thomas E. Thomas Edison really kind of ranking up there. Battle scanner or flush shot? This is a seriously tough call. I believe we took battle scanner on our last unit, but Thomas Edison is so fast. I think for him, actually, flush shot might be the better pick. You know what? I'm going to go with flush shot for Thomas Edison. I do like flush shot. I do like it. Shaka Tank Zulu getting a promotion that I gotta say, pretty undeserved, Shaka. You did not fucking blow anybody's hair back on this one. You're probably going to take Executioner. Yeah, you're absolutely going to take Executioner. For our late game robotic pals who are going to need to be killed and will be unkillable in a single hit. So Executioner absolutely for you. Got you sorted. That just leaves Willie Shakespeare did not get a promotion, despite the fact that he got a kill and captured an alien. Huh. I'd have thought captures carried a bonus, but I guess not. I guess only kills matter. Very interesting. Sharpshooter is pretty good. It's not as good as damn good ground, though, which I absolutely love and am absolutely gonna take. So Mary Prometheus Shelley, I think now probably our highest ranked sniper. She may have even surpassed Van Dorn.
Commander, unfortunately, without an available containment facility,
Yeah,
the
cry me a
subject
river,
you brought
Dr.
back
Valen.
to headquarters expired
Ooh,
before
you
we
know
could
what?
gain
Actually, now that I think
failure.
about it, Dr.
You
Valen
should
is
speak to
probably
Dr.
fucking
Shen right
pissed.
away.
She was gonna torture that guy to death and jerk off to it. She's into the alien snuff. In fact, she manufactures the alien snuff, and we just robbed her of a chance to manufacture some alien snuff. Dr. Valen is probably fucking seething down in the labs. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of the laboratory for the next couple days, just out of an abundance of caution. We did pick up an alien carbine, however, which is useful both for trading to the Council and also just in its own right as a component for weapons. Pretty ways down the line, though, before we're gonna need it for a weapon component. More likely that carbine is eventually gonna be turned into a new corporal or possibly a new recruit. 151 credits in panic reduction, which we kind of needed, actually.
Remember,
panic was a little high.
We'll be watching.
So it looks like our next mission is going to be almost definitively a covert operation, but Operation Darkline pretty successful, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot to me, and I sincerely mean that. And if you'd like to see more XCOM, you might consider subscribing as well. Of course, we post new episodes every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you again soon.